I have talked to quite a number of wealthy Ugandans, and the struggle is real. Probably you're wondering, are there financial wealthy people in Uganda that struggle? Well, I am Tony Mugisha, and I'm here to tell you, yes, rich people struggle. Though they may not struggle for basics of life, they struggle in their own ways. And you're probably wondering, what are these ways? In a bit, I'll be telling you what they struggle with. Their biggest struggle is creating generational wealth. This is wealth you pass on to your kids' kids, also known as grandchildren. And if you are lucky, and I must say lucky, those grandchildren will pass it on to their kids, who at this point in time will be your great-grandchildren. Not so? It's every man's wish. That is what makes the businessmen I talk to not sleep at night. And today, I'm here to talk about creating generational wealth, and also known as planned inheritance, with the help of life insurance. Interesting topic. And I'm certain by the end of this, you'll have a different outlook. How does that work? Probably is the question you have. Listen carefully, because this is what Asian and some American families have perfected. And I want you to perfect it too. Let's pull up the graphics. Let's say you're the first generation. You are here. You are worth 2 billion shillings. But you also have 2 children, Maria and Adam. Let's put them here. If you're to die, the reason I use death in a typical African setting, inheritance happens after you die. But also, it's okay to pass on inheritance way before you die. It's good practice. Anyway, if you die, using logic, your 2 children will inherit 1 billion shillings each, right? But here's where it gets tricky. Remember, this is about creating generational wealth. Adam gets to have 2 kids of his own. Let's name them Adam Jr. and Bridget, your first grandchildren. And Maria, the sister of Adam, gets to have 1 child. Let's name him Samuel, your 3rd grandchild. At this stage, Adam is worth 1 billion shillings and Maria is also 1 billion shillings. Adam and Maria's time comes to pass on that wealth. Guess what? Adam Sr. will divide his inheritance into 2. Adam Jr. will get 500 million shillings and Bridget will get the same. But Maria's son, Samuel, your 3rd grandchild, will inherit Maria's net worth of 1 billion shillings. So now, you have 3 grandchildren who are unhappy, in no fault of their own. The 2 grandchildren will just keep looking at it as very unfair. How could it happen? They would ask, will they have the guts to pass on their net worth to what will now be your great-grandchildren? I doubt. Instead of continuing to run the family business and grow it, they will spend time infighting, and that will be the end of your business empire. That is what we call 3rd generation syndrome. Kids do compare. That is the biggest hindrance to creating generational wealth. It is still a very big challenge in very many African countries, and Uganda right here. But there is hope. Through life insurance, you can figure out these relationships and the math around them to see that your kids, their kids, and your great-grandchildren don't waste your sweat. Talk to your insurance agent about estate planning using life insurance. They may call it another name, though, but I urge you to talk to them. That's it for today. Don't forget to share this video to help your friends have a better understanding of this money game. You can follow me for more advice on the platforms on your screens using those handles. I am Tony Mugisha. Thank you. I'm out.